Hey there, YouTubers! Professor Sheep here. Welcome to my first chemistry video of 2018. It is currently February, but it's currently February from when you're watching this. But when we record this, it is a few days after Christmas. It is currently, well, the real feel says it's -10, but the actual temperature is 6 degrees. This is all in Fahrenheit, by the way. Anyways, today we are making ice cream. Now, that temperature bit would explain the whole ice cream thing. We're making ice cream outside. And I got this idea from a YouTuber called Cody's Lab. Link in the description below to his video. But when he did it, it was 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm like, we can do better. And he was up at 4 a.m. I don't even need to be up at 4 a.m. It's 8 o'clock and it's 8 p.m. and you know what? It is freezing. So let's go outside to the mixer and fan and let's make some ice cream. So here we are, back out in the field. I'm wearing my coat. I've got a mixer here, a fan here. Now, it is currently real feel -10 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, the fan is going to help whisk the heat away from this to help cool this off. So, it makes it even colder. So what I have here is a recipe from the internet. We used heavy whipping cream, milk, sugar, and vanilla extract. One of the easiest ice cream recipes I've ever seen. So we're just gonna pour it in our mixing bowl, in our mixer here. I put in the basic recipe in our mixing bowl here, which is milk, heavy whipping cream, vanilla extract, and sugar. It's the most basic recipe of ice cream I know. We have the fan here to create more wind chill, which will also speed up the process. So we're going to turn the mixer on. Hey, it worked. We're going to turn the fan on. We'll do it on 2. Maybe a 3. No, 3. All right. Let's leave this here for a few hours, and we'll be back. So here we are, back out in the field. We're gonna kill the fan, kill the mixer, and take a taste. Dang, that's good. Alright, let's get everything cleaned up, and let's talk about the science of ice cream. So here we are, back in the lab, and I'd have to say, turned out pretty good. There are a few, weird chunks, but I think that's from the whipping cream freezing to the sides of the container before we actually got the mixer started. So you're probably wondering, how can I explain the science of ice cream? Well, if I have my assistant take my bowl for a minute. Thank you. We look to our diagram. Now, ice. Now there is water in the whipping cream, but most of the water is in the milk. Now the milk, if you use whole milk, there's more fat there is, makes the ice cream richer and tastes better, which also in turns removes any ice crystals and makes it a lot easier. The ice crystals are your enemy when it comes to ice cream. When ice crystals form, they form something called a crystal lattice. We've talked about crystal lattices before in my solids video, link in the description below. Now ice cream, the goal is to break up these crystal lattices and to make the ice crystals as small as possible. This adds a creamy texture to the ice cream, and most commercial ice creams act this way. The ice cream we made isn't the creamiest, but is very good. Now we did run it for 3 hours, which I didn't really want to, but my cameraman had to go do something, and so we kind of left it run for an extra hour or so. I would say though about that last 15 minutes before the 2 hours, so I tested at 1 hour 45 minutes and then 2 hours. I will say though, in that 15 minutes, the texture of the ice cream did change quite a bit, and then from that 2 hour mark to like the 3 hour mark or whatever, really changed. And the temperature when we began was 5 or 6 degrees, excluding real feel. And by the end of it, it was 9 degrees, even though we went from 10 o'clock to midnight. Now, I did say it snowed, and if you know anything about snow, when it snows, it gets warmer, and so that was our enemy. But it did stop snowing. It didn't snow very much, but it did snow. Now, today we discussed the crystal lattice and the science of ice cream. Now, the crystal lattice forming these big, long water crystals is our enemy. We don't want that. We want nice, small crystal lattices to have nice, creamy ice cream. If my assistant were to hand me my ice cream bowl again, I will show you that our ice cream isn't anywhere near the creamiest. As you can see, it kind of has a different texture than normal ice cream. It kind of just doesn't look right. Almost looks like smooth cottage cheese. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. I believe the last thing you saw was me taking a bite of the ice cream. After further analysis of the ice cream, there seems to be like cheesy bits, if that's the correct term to use. I'm not quite sure what they are. I think because of the extra hour left it out there, the whipping cream kind of turned into butter, which whipping cream, if you don't know, can change from whipping cream to a Cool Whip to butter. So the more and more you whip it, the more likely it becomes butter. So I think we left it out there just a tad too long. But otherwise, the ice cream tastes great. Just a little weird, kind of almost like cottage cheese. Tastes great though. But in the meantime, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and share new videos every Friday. And good night. Increase to 2 moles. Oh, you're filming this? Well, if you like the chemistry video you just watched and you want more, check the link in the description below. And while you're there, hit subscribe. Three moles.